Tien was completely shafted in Dragon Ball Super as we had seen with the sniper situation. However, Tien can get as strong as Goku, and I know it's hard to believe, but I'll show you right now why Tien can be the strongest fighter in the Z Fighters. What if Tien is the strongest? This is the scenario I'm doing today, as let's just say that Tien in this timeline has a lot more potential than the original, and his third eye will actually matter a lot more than just being pretty much cosmetic or just allowing him to see a bit more. Here it's going to be a lot more important. The show is true path to power that could even rival Ultra Instinct Goku. So yeah, continue watching the video. As Gohan is cornered by Buu, it's seemingly like he's about to be killed until someone arrives. Tien, as he gets ready to battle, as he's pretty strong, actually being able to somewhat swap hands, but be overpowered by Buu tanks, as it's seemingly like he's about to lose until Chaozu steps in and kicks Buu. However, it does no damage as Buu then goes after Chaozu. As Chaozu's in the firing line, Tien calls out. As Tien's about to rage out for his friend, he remembers the time against Nappa, where him raging out got him killed, as he instead decides to meditate and try and focus on his third eye, as suddenly a giant ad would grab Buu. As everyone is shocked by the power and new form of Tien, as Buu is being manhandled easily by the hand, as Goku and Gohan realize that he had actually far surpassed them, and Tien is in his new Susanoo form that I made up with his third eye, being enlightenment, as he's able to easily beat on Buu, as Buu can't keep up at all, his power being far inferior to Tien, as Tien's just able to easily stomp and beat on him, turning him into pieces and pieces with many arms slapping him, as the 1000 arms would beat on him, and as it's seemingly like Buu's about to be defeated. Until Vegeta arrives, and usually he would be helpful. However, Buu takes advantage and absorbs him quickly, shocking Vegeta as he's unable to escape, allowing for Vegeta to exist. And now Buu actually has a better chance of taking on Tien. And Tien's actually having trouble now, though he isn't getting damaged, but Buu's actually able to somewhat keep up. He's still getting overpowered pretty easily. This causes Buu to want to absorb Goku and Gohan. However, Tien is protecting them with the Susanoo, as he gets hit instead, as he's barraged by thousands of punches, kicks, and techniques from the Crane school. As Tien even uses a Dodonpa, putting a hole right through Buu, as one finger on the being is still almost as large as Buu himself. And now Buu's desperate, is so desperate in fact that he even tries to destroy the universe with the Vice Shout, just like Buuhan did in the original. However, Buu's just unable to do so, as he's just not strong enough here, as Tien is just way too powerful to stop him, as he's able to just easily hit him out. Remember, this Tien with an MEY level multiplier would surpass even Super Vegeta from the end of Z, and even Battle of Gods, which would make him incredibly powerful. So now Buu is just forced to be beaten around until Tien gets ready to finish it, deciding to end it off with a Tri-Beam Kikoho combo with the 1000 hand Susanoo, using all of his power. The attack is incredibly powerful, even stronger than a Goku with Super Saiyan God, as it easily erases Buu, and nothing left of him is left, as Tien is seemingly about to celebrate his victory until Goku gets serious and realizes that since Vegeta was dead, he is erased from existence, and now there would be no more Vegeta for the Z crew to get back. Tien is shocked, and he actually feels kind of guilty for this and for killing Vegeta's soul. As Bulma would grieve, realizing that she would never see Vegeta again, and their son, Trunks, would also grieve and be enraged, trying to find Tien and actually fight him to get revenge, as Tien is just a nomad now, and even Chaozu isn't included with him, which scares Chaozu as he's worried about Tien. However, Tien just never lets him even near him, as he continues to train. However, he's lost his Susanoo due to losing balance due to his feelings of killing Vegeta, as Tien continues to train and just never let his body rest, as overall he's only slightly stronger. As the Battle of Gods would begin, and Goku would need to get another Saiyan in Turbo by teleporting to him and getting him for the God Ritual, as he would tell him about Vegeta's death before then fighting Beerus. and he would actually be able to do about as well as the original, if not just actually worse, as Vegeta didn't give him the false god power, which he was the majority of the power given since he was the strongest of the Super Saiyans. He was still able to put up a good fight for Beerus and get to train with him later in the series. But when Frieza arrives, he's able to defeat everybody with ease, as even Gohan and Tien aren't there due to their situations, as Piccolo is even killed, and Tien is forced to step in, even though he doesn't want to and wants to keep his solitude, as he begins a battle with Frieza, using the 4 witches to try and keep up with Frieza. However, he's just unable to even land a single hit on him, as Frieza's training had allowed him to surpass even Super Vegeta, even in his first form. Even the Kikoho can't keep up with Frieza, as Frieza's just able to outspeed it and kick Tien away. As Tien tries his best using many martial art techniques like the Donpa and other key attacks like the Kamehameha, but they're just all useless against Frieza, as Frieza would laugh, starting to torture Tien with death beams, as Tien's just unable to do anything, and he's starting to get bloodied and beaten. However, he does his best to try and just distract him until maybe Goku or Gohan could arrive and could stand a chance against Frieza. Though Frieza would laugh, saying that this is just his first form, and even Son Goku and Gohan would not be able to stand towards him when he decides to end this torture and find them in the universe. Though before Tien could be finished off, someone arrives, as it's Son Goku, and Tien can't believe his eyes, realizing that Goku had actually saved him, as Goku tells him that he could still win this fight. As out of character, he decides to actually allow Tien to fight Frieza, as he realizes that Tien needs this to go back to being one of his strongest rivals, as Tien would then prepare to continue his battle with Frieza. Frieza would just laugh, saying that Tien has no shot and Goku should just fight him now. However, Goku refuses, saying that Tien is about to beat him with his new power that he unlocked against Buu, as Frieza's surprised that Tien was the one who defeated Buu, as Tien would then power up, and he's able to access somewhat of the Susanoo thanks to Goku's encouragement. Frieza's surprised when Tien's actually able to blitz him thanks to the encouragement power boost and his partial Susanoo being far too much for Frieza in his first form, as he's knocked around and can't even keep up with Tien's speed, as he's seemingly hundreds of times faster than him with zero effort. As Frieza then realizes he's gonna need his full power, he starts to charge up his ki, but Tien tries to stop him. However, Frieza is able to get away by using psychokinesis and transform into his golden form, skipping his final form, realizing that he would need all of his power. As Frieza fights Tien, Tien's surprised when he's actually at the power disadvantage. Frieza's just too strong. He has too much power, as Goku realizes that Frieza's actually even stronger than him at this point. As in this timeline, Goku's weaker due to the God ritual not being as powerful. However, Frieza's still able to beat on Tien. However, Tien can sense something. Frieza's power is dropping, as he plays defensively, using attacks like the Solar Flare and the Dodonpa, as he's able to start distracting Frieza, and as his power lowers, Tien's able to get more and more of an edge in the fight, until he's actually able to overpower Frieza, and actually start to beat on him. Frieza tries his best to stop him, as he thinks that he's still stronger, but he realizes the flaw, that he's actually weaker than Tien right now, and tries to fire death beams at him, but Tien's just easily blocking them. Frieza can't believe that his power is dropping. How is this possible, as Tien lands a powerful roundhouse kick on his head, nearly snapping his neck at how much weaker he is now. Realizing that Frieza is about to be defeated, Tien charges up his full power, and decides to use Goku's attack thanks to his inspiration, firing the Kamehameha right at Frieza. As Frieza tries to dodge, he's just unable to stop it, and he is actually defeated by the Kamehameha attack. As after the battle against Frieza, Goku had decided to bring Tien to Beerus' planet, and Tien has been hesitant, but has been able to learn God Ki in the end, as Gohan had finally left the God Ki realm a day after the battle and felt bad, so he was the one who collected the Dragon Balls and revived the other fighters. As now the three train on Beerus' planet with Whis, as Whis is able to teach them many skills, as Tien has interest in Ultra Instinct, but first wants to get control of his Susanoo power, with Goku getting closer to learning Ultra Instinct, as Beerus and Champa still have the same argument as canon, and beat each other up, and even have the food contest with Beerus winning thanks to Earth's food. However, when the Super Dragon Balls are brought up, This is actually an opportunity that Tien sees and realizes that they may be able to be used to bring back an old friend, Vegeta, and correct his mistake, as this is where we're going to end it off, and with the question of, will Tien be able to get the Super Dragon Balls? Thanks for watching this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and press that notification button to see more Dragon Ball content like this.